welcome back to Leo Time. If you haven't already watched part 1 or the first episode, episode we could call it, of this series of NightHawk's new tank, go check that out so that you don't get any spoilers. Or if for some odd reason you do want to watch this before that video, because that video just didn't seem interesting to you, you will get some spoilers and some things may not make sense. So let's get right into checking out how this tank works and why I got it, and the other things with the tank. Okay, so before we dive right into why I got this tank and how it works, and great things about this tank and not so great things about this tank, I just wanted to apologize for the horrible glare, and this is my carpet and it switches over to wood right there, so I just had to put it here because this tank does weigh 33.5 pounds, so one of my family members helped me bring it up here and I just was not bothered moving it anywhere else. So there's bad glare and all this stuff, but I am getting another light soon. So to start, we have this really nice area here where there is room for air to come in. I mean, obviously the whole entire screen top is a wire mesh, so extra room for air to come in down here. This is in between, like, I'd say 2 to 5 inches, maybe 3 or 4. I'm not entirely sure how wide that is, but if you are happening to use this tank, taking out the background and going to use it with a drainage layer, that would be a great place to put the drainage layer. Well, obviously you can't put it anywhere else. So, a key factor of why I got this tank, we're just going to move really quick. So, one reason why I got this tank was 1, because I wanted it to be bigger, and 2, because it had these doors. So, they open like that, and there's this little lock here so you can't open them, which is super sturdy and I'm very happy about. And then we have this screen top, which I will just raise this. Hold on a second. Okay, so up here, there happens to be 4 of these little half circles with a wider part so you can grab it. One there, and then 2 over there. So this wire mesh top is really large, super nice. And then you probably haven't seen the background in this video, and you might, but you probably won't, but you keep seeing parts of it. So if you want to get more into detail about the background instead of how the tank works and why I got it, you should probably go check out the first video. So I'm just going to go around and open up the screen top. Okay, so now that we have taken off the screen top, if for some reason you didn't want to see that video, there's one ledge here, another here, that is kind of connected by this. The angle up here is really bad, so you probably can't see, and then there's one up here. And then it came with this artificial foam rock background. So for the sake of people who want to watch this video, and it's really important to them to watch it just in case they are getting this tank, but they hate the noise of hands on styrofoam, I will not be touching the styrofoam. So we're just going to dive into the tank. So, if you can see right here, there is 5 little holes, I guess, right here, and they go all the way down the tank. And there's the same on this side. And then on the top of the screen lid, there were some areas where you could open this and close it. So they kind of went like this or like this, so that you could block off that area in case you don't have any wires going through the tank. So, if we come back out here, just down here, it may be hard to see, but there's a little opening right here. It's about 1 inch high, and there's one over here that you can see a little bit better. It's about 1 inch high by like 2 to 3 inches wide. So you can feed wires through there, and then they can come out the top. I have a desk over here that has wheels. It's the exact same, actually, as that one I worked on for this build, so that you probably can see that over there. So this feature is really nice. I really like it because this tank is super friendly to wires. It will not cut them off or anything like that. So, talking about wires, let's get down to the bottom of the tank to see what it looks like. Okay, so this angle might look really weird, but that's completely fine. So we can go into the inside of the tank if you can't see this. So there's just the screen lid over there. So if you can see this any better in here, I'm sorry, I probably sound echoey because I'm in the tank. This tank has a lifted bottom, so both that end and this end of either side, so either ends, are lifting up the middle so that you can feed wires through the underside of the tank, like if you have an under tank heater, which is a really nice component of this tank, which I really like. So finally, we're going to get into why I bought this tank and its pros and cons. Okay, I bought this amazing 20-gallon long terrarium for NightHawk because I felt like he needed more area to explore, hence the nice background, and he just needed a larger area. I built him a log hide, which you might have seen in some of my videos, like my possible new tank design video. I can link that down in the description along with part 1 of this series. So that's kind of why I bought this tank. It's really nice. It was a little expensive. Actually, it probably wasn't that bad compared to like other tanks, but it was just expensive compared to his current tank. His current tank is a just normal 10-gallon with an opening screen top lid, which was around $50, and this tank is a 20-gallon Exoterra tank, whereas his other tank was not a main name brand. So this one is a 20-gallon long, and if you want to have a link to all of the things that I bought, those will be in the description of part 1. So this tank was actually around $130. So it was a little bit over twice the price. So that's how much the tank cost. And I really like this tank. Even though it was to me a little bit expensive, I still bought it because I really felt like it would be nice for NightHawk. And I was just interested in it ever since October. So, pros of this tank are it's really wire friendly, like the bottom and the background. And some cons of this tank, honestly, I haven't had it for that long, probably 2 days now, and I can't think of any cons right now, but if I do, I will let you know. So, thank you for watching part 2 of this series. The next video will be me designing the tank. I hope you are interested in this series and that you will rewatch this a million times like I will. I also hope that you have enjoyed going through this process with me as much as I do, and probably as much as NightHawk does. We will be moving him into the tank tomorrow, which will be really exciting, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it actually will be tomorrow because NightHawk is currently shedding, so he might be a little stressed out, but hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.